Who wants to recap?
Oh, let's
Who
see.
d
I think I can recap.
All right, take it
You
away.
can. Yeah, go for it.
So we started out waking up on this ship, or was that was the end of in the last session? Start of this session.
Start of start of the last one. You woke up like on the transport ship to
Yeah,
the gas. Yeah.
yeah. Spoke to the people there. We find out we're basically there because the emperor wants us there because we don't really know why. We don't know what's going on. We just get showed to cells. We got our little orange suits on and don't have any of our stuff. Um, we discuss how confused things are. Gino's very, very confused because he was he got bit by a mosquito, woke up naked, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
We discussed things a little bit. Discussed the dream some more. Um, I think they came and fed us. They took us to the gym. We hung out in the gym for a bit. Um, Lexian did fencing with, was it the Baronet?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Baron,
And
right? Baronet.
Correct.
Baronet. Yeah, and a captain.
Yes, and the captain. And then I think you def- you lost to the Baronet, correct?
Yes.
And then, but later on, Jinx beat the Baronet. He was upset about things. Um, we went back, got done at the gym, went back to our cell, talked about things some more. Upset, things suck, go to sleep, wake up, start getting interrogated. We go through all that, find out that they think we're terrorists. Shit, I okay. Somebody's gonna have to take over. I ain't got this one after all. I'm doing bad right now.
I mean, the short of it is that we were taken to prison and locked up and interrogated. The long of it is we had a group in interrogation with some hoity-toity guy, and I forget her name. My notes are absolutely horrible.
Arisa.
Yes, Arisa. And then we went back to our rooms, our room for the night, and then the next morning we woke up and we were taken individually. I believe it went 428, Jinx, Gino, and then Lexian. 428 and Jinx had the same interrogator, and Marisa. Uh, Gino had the hoity-toity guy, and I had a almost a detective type guy interview me, and that was fun. We did contact each other telepathically at the very end. I don't know how well that works.
Yeah. Um. Did anything else odd go on last session?
Oh yeah, I'm sleepwalking again.
Oh yeah, you're acting all kinds of crazy.
I'm acting strange. Yes.
And how did last session end?
Oh, he was. Let me see. I'm trying to remember. He was jumping up and down trying to fly, speaking in a language we don't understand, and Gino calls. He asks him if he's Askadre, and Lexian comes back to himself, and that's where we ended it. If I wrote it down correctly.
That
So
sounds right. That's
crazy
like making
shit
sense.
went down. Crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, when do we pick up? When do we pick up there?
So is he still hopping up and down trying to fly then?
No, I think Lexian is just going to come too.
Lexian, are you awake?
Yeah. I had a very
Um,
fun interview, interrogation, if you will.
yeah. Go on.
Well, you know that guy at the door earlier? Kind of just peeked in and just stared.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who interrogated me.
Okay.
He definitely seemed, I don't know, friendlier, kind of,
Mm-hmm.
than that snobby guy that we had yesterday at the group interview.
I mean, not difficult.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So good. Like, you think he's on our side? Anything? Did
I
he like slip you a message or something?
I think we can trust him.
Okay. So that all sounds good. Now, next question. Why were you hopping up and down and trying to fly and speaking in a strange language we don't know?
Am I
Yeah,
sleepwalking while awake?
you were all kinds of weird.
Am I sleepwalking while awake now?
I don't know if that's what that was.
Dude, it's like you were someone else. Like, I mean, completely. And I mean, literally, you were. Uh, did we figure out? Doom knew what language it was, didn't he? Or
Yes.
what base
It
language, and it
was.
was what?
It was Oinprint, which is the drawing language.
Yes.
Can you spell that out?
Yeah. Give me one sec.
Yeah. Please.
I will take a shot in the dark. I
Uh,
also feel like let me look at
Oin,
Oynprith.
oh, Oinprith. Okay,
Yeah,
there might be a
Oynprith.
name.
It's in our
Okay, never mind.
languages skill
I was
in
gonna
our
say,
skills.
yeah. I thought it
Yeah.
might be
oh,
on
is
the.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Cool. Yeah, it's
Anglic,
like on.
Villani,
Yeah.
Zdettel, and Oynprith.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which
because
was
inside.
the that's the drone eye, correct?
Droin.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
the drawing language.
Um, you were uh you were speaking Oinprint.
I was.
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
best best anyone could make out. And not like gibberish. At least we don't think so. Like, you seem to be. I mean, it sounded structured,
Hmm.
and you were trying to fly, like, well, like trying to move your shoulders like you're moving wings.
It was kind of funny. You were doing like jumping jacks.
Uh-huh. I mean, funny, but I'm very concerned at the moment.
Yes.
As a
Yes.
doctor,
Funny but
this is
concerned.
definitely something that I find cause for concern.
I mean, if I was trying to fly, I would just use uh my telekinesis.
Mm-hmm. But
Oh.
you,
Your friend. Do we notice? Oh God, what's his name? I don't know why I keep blanking on his name. I want to call him Aslan all the time. That is not his name. Our
Freeman.
other psionic buddy. Yes.
Mhm.
Is he okay? If I remember correctly, he like passed it out when he tried to help.
He's
Is
okay,
he
but
okay?
I think he's still unconscious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will check on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just,
You
like
go over.
make sure he's breathing or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you guys did. I think Gino even looked him over. He's physically okay. He was just like somehow made unconscious, knocked out, telepathically
Okay.
or psionically.
So I will also mention to Lexian. Oh, you knocked him out, by the way. I'm
Oh,
going
I didn't mean to
to
do
say.
that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I woke him up to try to figure out what was wrong with you, and he didn't know what was wrong, and then you knocked him out. I don't know how you did
Hmm,
it, but it was just a thing that happened.
that's not
He's
good.
okay, just unconscious.
Hmm.
Really wished I had some medical stuff to at least make sure something like not you're not on the verge of an brain aneurysm or something like.
I
I-
am probably
I'm kind of
fine. I
wishing
mean,
we had the handcuffs right now
Why?
because he's getting up and walking around and doing crazy
Oh yes,
stuff.
those handcuffs. Okay, I got
Yes, those handcuffs, not the other
those
handcuffs.
handcuffs. No. I mean, could we tie him to something?
With what?
Could we
They don't.
use
I
his
mean, I
bed
guess we.
sheets? I don't know what else we could use. This is weird. If I had a nickel for every time this happened, I'd have 2 nickels. So it'd be really weird that this happened twice. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Lexian,
me
uh, Lexian, what's the last thing you remember?
on the ship
Yes,
here,
literally the last thing you remember happening before we started this conversation.
walking back into the room after being interrogated.
Okay, well,
Uh,
we've been here a while.
Hours. Didn't we have dinner after he came back?
Yes, I do
Yeah.
believe so.
It's been like over what 5 or 6 hours, probably longer than that. Does that? Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, hey, on the bright side, I think I know where to go.
What What do you mean where to go?
Uh,
I think I know where we can go to kill Seven.
oh,
Well,
okay.
why, how, where, who, when?
I mean, those are used, but yeah, there's a garden world that it's near gas giant with a couple moons. Uh, hey, there's some Varger there for you, Jinx.
Uh,
Uh,
Oh,
there's a
okay.
like deep beneath the ice on this world. There's let's call it a hidden base where Seven has his cloning machines.
And you got this in a vision and a dream, I'm assuming.
Yep, it kind of correlates with when you guys say I had this sleepwalking episode.
what, what was the dream about? I mean, obviously about what you just said, but like, what were you doing in the dream?
I was I was back in the pocket dimension, the pocket universe. Seven was standing there, invincible. And then I was suddenly inside of him.
Oh my.
It
What?
was it was horrible.
I,
But
I, I would imagine. I mean,
I saw his plan. He pretty much plans to subjugate everyone and everything. And in a I don't know if you would call it luck or what, but I latched onto one of his memories and it was of that garden world. It was of his cloning facility, his family archive.
okay, but even if it's reliable, I feel like there's going to be a lot of gas giants in the galaxy with some moons around them.
This one's
Do you?
fairly distinct. I think I might be able to find it. I just probably need to look at a map.
Okay, well, wish we had one right now, but fresh out of those, along with the freedom to go investigate anything that we figure out anyway. Um, I'm I'm lost, guys. Like, what's the hell's going on?
I think it sounds to me that the world is gonna end soon, and we're getting guided to go to this place to kill this guy. But we
So,
just have to, I guess, break out of jail first.
Mm-hmm.
sa-
But I don't know how we're gonna do that.
saving the galaxy slash universe is not what I ever signed up for.
You just got
Most
voluntold for
heroes
it.
don't sign up for it. It's how you act when it is thrust upon you that shows you how heroic you are, or something like that.
Well, I guess I am a king now.
Yes, you are.
Probably.
So,
Okay, but we still got an issue with Lexian becoming a different person occasionally. He's being fed visions, but losing control of his body at the same time. Who's trying to take him over?
well, I mean, before he came to, when he was trying to flap around, you called him Ascadre, and he came to. I don't know if he has anything to do with it. I'm just saying, maybe, he's popping in to check on us, maybe?
Yeah, when you said Yaskadre, Gino, he definitely looked up at you and kind of stared at you with a look of recognition, like he was going to say something for a moment before fading, kind of like that look fading away and Lexian coming back. There was a clear like look of intent or thought there,
Uh,
a look of
yeah,
recognition on his face.
yeah, you're right, Jinx. This is just there's too much being thrown at me all at once right now. Okay, so it's Yaskadre that's kind of good, but we're still dealing with two consciousnesses residing in one body, and that's way beyond my medical expertise.
Well, maybe he was. I don't. I mean, we both have weird psionic powers now, but maybe it's just a thing. If Ascadre is as powerful as we think he is, maybe he just can pop in and out of people. Be like, oh, I need to talk to these people. I'm gonna pop into this guy and just try to say hello before he got kicked out. So maybe like doesn't
But
live in there. He just pops in and out. I don't know.
I have another theory. We saw his place getting blown up. Maybe his body was destroyed and he literally jumped bodies with his consciousness and is now hanging out in Lexian.
I
I
mean,
can't believe I'm putting that
Oh.
together forward as a rational thought, but this is where we're at this point.
I mean, we saw some crazy shit. I wouldn't be surprised.
Jinx,
That
I'm a new
surprised?
me.
You are new, you.
New man. In more ways than one.
Done enough. Like I'm so that changes a person, you know.
Well, I mean, you technically aren't the same person you were before, so it did change you.
What I was getting at, Jinx. What I was getting at.
Uh-huh.
So, two consciousnesses inhabiting one body. I wonder if we can get him to go back in Lexian's head when Lexian's in charge. See if he finds a spot he gets knocked back. If he's cool taking that trip again.
So, like, kind of forcing him to come out? Is that what you mean?
No, I'm thinking if this is just pure theory because obviously this is all magic to me at this point.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
Lexian's in control and somebody's swimming around in his conscious, they might bump into the other one, and if they push, they get knocked back.
Oh. Huh. I don't know. So you think Lexian might be able to like push him, like go in there and try to find him and talk? That would be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, possibly like some meditation stuff going into himself or whatever.
Oh yeah, don't you do that a lot anyway for your training? I think
for some of it, yes.
maybe. Yeah.
Can you? I mean,
I can try.
Is there anything you need? Like, I don't know, a warm towel, something? How's this work?
I mean, if you just want to keep quiet for a little bit, I'll see what I can do. Just kind of watch me.
Can do.
And I will.
And Gino will just kind of crawl up on the bed and sit there.
Yeah.
This shit's crazy.
And I'll like lean. I'll sit in a chair and like lean on the table and just play with the coin in my hand, looking all cool as I'm staring at Lexian.
And
Yeah.
I will sit down on the bed, get like a cross-legged pose, and start meditating. Is there a meditate for?
Will you give me a? I'll take an awareness psi check, or
Okay.
telepathy, either or clairvoyance. I don't know. I mean, I don't think clairvoyance. I think telepathy or awareness. Telepathy, I guess, because awareness feels like more external. Telepathy, I don't know. I'll take either one if you have a preference.
Well, they're both the same for me, so.
Okay, yeah.
12.
12. Okay, cool. So yeah, you see, Lexian begin to meditate, and after a few minutes, his head kind of comes up, and it's that same kind of curious looking around. But Lexian, this time you're almost. You ever seen? I don't know if you've watched Black Mirror. I'm trying to remember what Black Mirror episode it is, but where they're like, the guy's wife dies, so he has her like consciousness installed in his head, and she's like an observer, passive observer, looking through his eyes. Have you seen that episode?
I've not watched Black
Remember.
Mirror.
Ah, darn. Okay. Well, some of them are good. I mean, some of them I haven't seen all of them, but some of them are really good. So that one's good. But basically, she's just like sitting in a chair in a black room, and just like she can kind of communicate with him, and he can hear her, but and she can see, like, it's almost like she's watching a giant TV, and she can just see out of his eyes, and she can sort of like sense his body and feel his body as if it's a shared body, and they can communicate. And normally, when your body's been taken over, you've been having these visions, but now, because you've spent this time to sort of meditate, you can, and you figured out, you've been able to like kind of at least maintain this link temporarily. You're kind of like, you're now this observer, in a semi-active way. It's still, I guess, still passive, but you're at least an observer. But yeah, you guys,
Okay.
everyone else can sort of see the change there. So you can talk. Nobody will hear you, but whoever is controlling your body will definitely hear you, and can respond. So your friends may hear a one-sided conversation going.
Hmm.
So you can definitely take part as well. And he kind of looks up and looks at everyone. Yes. What is it?
You're not Lexian, right? Question 1.
No.
And who are you?
I would have thought that would have been obvious. You're still here? He looks around. That's disappointing.
I mean, we have our theories, but looking for confirmation? If you would like us to propose our theory, I'm going with Nazcadre.
Yes, Katray. Yes. I am grandfather. And you have work to do. You need to stop my son.
Um, can you, like, do you have access to your abilities still?
I can possess this form temporarily, but it's not intended to hold a mind like mine for long. It will burn out eventually.
Well, we
If
don't want
you
that to happen.
No, if you require me for a time, your friend can call upon me and I can assist, but it will be
Could
dangerous.
you could you be a psionic battery for him for a while? Like, instead of increasing, even if it's not increasing his psionic power, just so that he doesn't run dry.
He will feel a tap, so to speak, certainly, but it is safer to me for me to lie dormant to allow him to last long enough.
Okay, we're going up against some crazy stuff now, and space wizard magic is a good way to go at the moment.
Yes. Well, when you get out of here, there's a cache of goods that was left for agents of mine on Pixie. You can go there and find equipment that will help you in your journey.
That sounds like that will be amazing. Um, do you happen to know what sector? I mean, I know Lexian said he could point it out, what sector that gas or that garden world is in.
Uthe.
Buthe?
Yes. That is
Okay.
the closest I've been able to find. No.
Well, I will, since I really don't want to use up all of Lexian's life, we will keep this brief then. Now we know how to call you if we absolutely need you, though.
Yes, I can use my powers and intellect to accomplish whatever you need, but as I said, it would
What?
take some sort of toll on your friend.
One last question, and this may be a strain on him, and if it is, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Is there any way you can quick teach me and Jinx how to use the small newfound psionic abilities we have?
He's thinking, He kind of reaches out, and you can feel him kind of pressing a little bit. Will you each give me a psi check?
What's the stat for the side check?
You should all have a psi skill now. I think
Oh, it doesn't. We
Gino's
don't have
only
to add.
one.
Yeah,
And
I have a -2. No, I got a 2 because I got my one boat boosted to a 2.
yeah,
Let's see.
So I have a -2.
and Jinx I think only has like a 2 or a 3.
Yeah, because I did extremely well.
I only
Oh, my
got
psi is 6, so that's
Your
a
size
0.
6. Oh, cool, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is pretty good. Yeah,
I only
so, yeah,
rolled a 4.
4. Mm. What was Jinx? What was your roll?
So I rolled boxcar, so that's a 12.
12. Nice. Yeah, Jinx, you take a because you don't have any levels in any skill. You can take
Nope.
a 0, 3, 4, 5. Give me a 1d6 roll.
Another 6.
All right, you can choose any one of those psionic skills and get level 0 in it.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to look over the psionic skills, but I'm gonna write that down as a note.
Yeah. Your psionic power is too weak. I'm sorry.
That's all right. If Jinx has abilities, that helps too. Just wish I could be more use.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He looks at you. Gina, will you give me a medicine check? There's no first
A
aid, right? It's
medicine.
just medicine. Is there first aid? I think
No,
Jinx
yeah,
can
it's
do
just
medicine.
medicine.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do medicine.
A medicine with just
Int. I
imp.
think int, because yeah, it's kind of a perception medicine-y sort of thing. As you're
Okay.
looking at Lexian, as Yaskadre is sort of like prolonging his stay to like think and look and do this.
It's a 16.
16. You can
Yeah.
see the sort of like the signs of not just like basic like hypertension, but like really, really elevated blood pressure. You can see like veins in Lexian's neck bulging. You can see his face getting really flushed. Like it doesn't seem to be bothering Yaskadre as he's like kind of controlling Lexian, but you can just see all these signs, and you're like, is he having a like hypertensive crisis right now? Like what's going on? It's and there's no signs of distress in terms of like mannerisms or actions. Yaskadre or Yaskadre in Lexi and Yaskadre just seems to be acting normal, but like physically looking at him, you just see all these warning bells are going off in your head as a doctor, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, this isn't great. This is like unideal.
Okay.
You can sort of see what he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Great. Yeah. Seeing Lexi and taking the strain of holding you. So I understand. We really appreciate what you've given us. We'll figure this out from here. So thank you. Bye.
And he closes his eyes and Lexi, you come back and you're like, your head's throbbing, and you kind of like, it calms down, but it's like it's still kind of there. You can feel like boom, boom, you can feel your heartbeat pumping in the back of your head, and we take a permanent -1 to your endurance.
Oof. Sorry about that.
Ow, that hurts.
It gave Jinx psionic abilities,
Yeah, I have a skill.
What'd you
Weirdly.
get?
I don't know yet. AKA, I don't know what book to look in for all the psionic stuff.
What's the core
221 of the first book.
21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna make
just
a
the
note.
Traveler Core rulebook.
Yeah.
It's
I
221 or
will
228. Sorry, 228.
228. And I will just
though.
blurt out whatever the skill. I insert skill here. I have that now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
So were you conscious for any of that, Lexian? Or do we need to let you know what happened?
That was weird. I was
Uh-huh.
it's like I was just watching everything. Like I was there, but I couldn't control anything. I was just like watching. Now I'm kind of glad for those memories that he gave me last time. That was kind of weird.
Well, I do not like what that does to your body, so we will minimize having him take control again.
I also don't like what it's doing to my body.
We're still being like videotaped and recorded in this cell, right? So literally everyone is seeing what we're doing. Okay. Just making sure.
Mm-hmm. As far as you're aware, yeah.
Is it okay that we're doing this in sight of a
You,
camera? I like
you know
mouth
what?
whisper.
You know what? At this point, they just have to understand that this is reality, because we don't have time to negotiate and sneak our way out of here or anything like that. Like, we need them helping us, or everything dies.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's I,
Lexine's walking around with a fucking god living in him.
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment.
I mean, I would. He was very polite, very nice. You know, he was cool.
I mean,
Yeah, he just sending us on a mission against another god.
I
And if
I
we fail, everything goes.
I might have gotten through to the guy that I was interrogated by.
How so?
I uh I felt him try to psionically connect with me right as it ended. And so I sent him some of the flashes and pictures of what's going to happen if we don't stop 7 as I was leaving. And I just kind of said, I'm not lying. This is what's coming. This is what's going to happen.
Well, let's hope between that and this crazy video they've just watched, it'll be enough for us to be okay.
Hopefully.
Otherwise, we just have to start persuading them somehow. I don't know.
And at that, the door opens, and a guard is standing there, and goes, Mr. Starheart.
Yes, sir.
A word.
Yes, sir. And I'll walk that way.
Or, sorry, I mean, I guess not me. Downstairs. And he begins to take you downstairs. You're going downstairs, buddy.
I'll be back, guys. Oh.
And will you step into the sidebar chat with me?
I will keep an eye on them, Gino, I say as he leaves. I am, wow. This is a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. It's fucking crazy, man.
It's very crazy.
Which skill would you recommend?
So
Just out of curiosity.
the ones
Since we're
that
in game right now.
yeah, so the one that I use probably the most is telepathy with the life detection.
I was thinking about life detection.
But
that might be good. But I only
awareness.
get one skill. Awareness.
With
Let
the
me find
healing, the
document.
rapid healing, the like you can give yourself inspiration,
Oh.
which gives you a DM +2 to any check in the next minute. Like that is really good. I personally haven't played around with clairvoyance or telekinesis that much, and teleportation has not been something available to me, so I also haven't used that.
I mean, we haven't honestly needed it. I might awareness, since I only get one, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get any more. Awareness might be like the good catch-all for everything. In game.
It will help. It'll help you definitely. Whereas like the life detection, we pretty much just use that to figure out how many we're going up against and where they are. Like there's that. Like mind link, it's just kind of scions talking to each other.
Yeah, like if we had more psionics, I think some of these would like work better. But since it's only you and an NPC and me with one skill, it's kind of.
Yeah. Telekinesis is really fun because you can use telekinetic punch.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. There's also like pyrokinesis in telekinesis. But that one is kind of it's a 6-up check, but it costs 3 psi points.
Oh god.
Yeah, and you can't go below 0, so.
Yeah.
Like I think pretty much everything. Ugh. Other than suspended animation. I think you might be able to do anything else. Like everything else in the awareness. Because inspiration is 1 cost. Fortitude is however much you spend of your psi is how much armor you gain. Same with enhanced endurance and strength. So like you could gain increased strength or endurance those ways. And if you only have 1 point to use, I mean, increasing your fortitude or giving yourself a +2 on a check would be pretty good.
Oh god, that would be perfect. Especially since I'm so mid in all of my like brain skills. A +2 would be great.
Yep, you have a +2 to any 1 check that you attempt in the next minute with inspiration.
That's awesome.
I've used it a few times. It's really nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I will tentatively say that one, but I'll probably like in depth more look into the skills, like when we're not like trying to figure things out in the middle of the session. But I'll probably go with that one because that sounds the best. It's more like all arounder. Yeah. I hope Gino doesn't die in the basement. That would be bad.
Mm.
I do like your idea of a first tattoo, though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I have it written down somewhere with like the actual like design that I kind of want to go with,
Mm-hmm.
and I would have to find it. But yeah, it's
And how big you want it, all that stuff.
it's probably gonna go on my upper arm.
Oh, like a shoulder, kind of like where Beth's panda is. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, kind of in that same spot. Yeah. Let's see, which book did I put it in? No, not that one.
Oh, did Doom ever pick up his dice, or are they
I
still with Gino?
I don't know. We
Oh,
would have to ask.
we'll ask. But let me see this picture. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was just a quick doodle I found or I made of it.
I see the Stargate. Of course, you have Stargate on there.
Of course I would have Stargate. I'm a nerd. But yeah, Stargate, the vault symbol from Borderlands, the Destiny Tricorn. Other ones that I had on there was like was like something from Fallout, probably Fallout New Vegas.
Nice,
Uh,
nice.
I had thought about putting something from like Ark on there, but like
Oh,
there's not just good any like real good logos from that other than like the
yeah.
implant.
Mm.
But yeah, that was the idea, and then I might actually swap out the 20 for something else.
Oh,
Uh, the 20 might be the vault symbol, and then something else can go in where the vault symbol spot is.
oh, okay. Did you watch the Borderlands movie?
But no, I have not, and I don't plan on doing it either.
I mean, I pirated it to watch it because I was not going to pay
Oh yeah,
however much they were asking for the theaters to watch that. And it's not worth money to watch it
I feel like they should pay
because I
me to watch
watched
it.
it. Yeah, I think they would need to pay people because my God, the only good thing about it was Jack Black's claptrap. He claptrapped the crap out of that role. He was the only good thing, literally the only good thing.
Hmm.
The Berserker barely talked as he should because they just scream So he was good too. Not really talking, hanging around with the kid. I don't know why they put, who was she? Tiny Tina, the chick with the ears, rabbit ears. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did not like her at all. I didn't like Lilith. She kept making like I'm too old for this shit references. I'm like, no,
Probably
no,
because Kate Blanchett was way too old for this shit.
exactly. She should have like they should have picked
I
like
don't
an
think
actress
that
in
wasn't
her
that wasn't Lilith
20s.
talking. That was Kate talking.
Right? Like there are so many other people that are younger than her that they could have picked, but no. I'm
Mhm.
like, what? Why are you doing this? Like, I just, uh. And then Kevin Hart as Roland was probably one of the worst things that they did because he tried to be a badass, and Kevin Hart is not badass. I'm sorry.
Kevin
Like,
Hart is not badass, but also
no, like,
you chose somebody who is 5 foot nothing to play a 6 foot,
yes,
canonically
a
6 foot
6 foot
character.
plus man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
who is buff military.
exactly.
Oh
Like
my god.
I could have suspended some disbelief there if it was like The Rock or something, but like Kevin Hart,
The
no.
Rock makes more sense. Honestly, he would have made way more sense. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the only thing military about him was his military, like the military stuff he was wearing. Like he was trying to crack jokes. I'm like, Roland doesn't do this. What the fuck are you doing? Uh, like he was shooting stuff that I did not believe at all that he could, like tear down enemies like actual rolling cam. Didn't believe it at all. Uh, let's see. Claptrap, Jack Black, perfect. Everybody
Hmm.
else was kind of shitty. Literally shit. They made a piss and shit joke in the movie, and I just cringed because they got to this area and they're like, "Don't roll down the windows." And I forget who it was. They're like, "No, I want to roll down the windows." They're like, "No, don't do it, don't do it." And then they roll down the windows, and then piss just comes flying into their car. And then like I guess shit gets rocketed through too. He's like, I just got piss in my car, and I'm like, why are we doing this? Why you are being hunted by Atlas, and you are making a piss and shit? I don't. Ugh, I hated that part. They could have cut it out, and it would have been fine. No, they needed the piss and shit joke. Oh
Of
my
course they
god.
did.
And there was only one. Okay, so and also with the guns, I was expecting. I wanted the screaming gun. You know the one that goes bang 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 bang.
You
I
want
would
the
love that.
Bane?
Yeah, the bang. Well, the one that screams bang when you shoot it, because I don't know the name of the guns, but like
Okay.
the vocal one that actually like screams out bang every time you pull the trigger. I
In
love that one.
Borderlands
I
2,
love.
there's one that screams as you fire
Oh,
it. Literally, it just screams in your ear as you're firing it. And it's called the
oh,
Bane.
that's so good.
And it
Oh,
is hilarious.
that sounds good. They could have done that too. Or I love the gun where it's empty. You just throw it at somebody, and it turns into a bomb.
That
I
is
also love
every
that
single
gun.
TDR ever.
Yeah, I love it. Were those guns in there? No. They had one fancy-ish gun, and it was the one that you see Kate Blanchett use for maybe 10 minutes, and you never get a close up on it again. It's the gun has three barrels that are like rotating around, so instead of the barrel the barrel of the gun, it's the literal barrel of the gun rotating instead of where the ammunition is. So I guess that's cool. But that was it. No other fancy guns. And I just think to myself, this game is pushed for the guns. Like every time you see an ad, they're like guns, 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 guns. Every ad for this game has always been pushing the guns. Like how you could get the crazy ones that scream, the ones that you throw like bombs, ones that do the craziest shit. Nothing, literally nothing, except for this one gun you barely see.
Hmm.
At one point, they said, "Oh, we need to hitch a ride." The hitch a ride guy was not in the movie. Why do you take out the hitch a ride guy?
First off, it's
He's
not
one of
hitch
the
a ride, it's catch a ride.
catch a ride. Excuse me. They're like, "We need to catch a ride."
And
And I
Scooter's
like
not in it.
Cookie
What the
Cutter.
fuck?
Okay, Scooter wasn't in it. I was like, "Where is he?" Scooter should have like when they said that
Depend.
they should have like Turn the corner and he'd be right there.
Depending on the
That's
timeline, he's dead.
So that makes me sad.
Yeah.
But no, but he should have been in the movie. Like, he is one of my favorite NPCs. I love that guy. He's so great. He's great. But yeah, no, he wasn't in it. That made me upset. They have one of the gun merchants in it, Marcus. And you first see him because she boards a bus to get a ride. And then you see he pulls up, and the guy looks exactly like he does in the game. I was like, oh, finally. It's great. And then he talks like him. I was like, perfect. But he was like a guide for Vault Hunters. He was just riding his bus. If he plays like a video, he's like, oh, hello, Vault Hunter. I'm not a Vault Hunter. Vault Hunter. I'm not a Vault Hunter. Like, this whole drive. And then she finally gets off, and then he goes away, and I'm like, oh, God. One of the most accurate people. There he goes. Like, we saw him for 10 minutes. Bye. But then you see him again in the city where Moxie's bar is. I can't think of the name. That city, because they go there, obviously. You see him again at his gun booth. I was like, yes, sell your weird guns. He's like, oh, I know that gun. It's a blah, blah, blah. Pointing out the only unique gun in the entire movie. And then he just smiles and like winks, and that's it. I'm like, you're not gonna try to make us buy the guns. Where are the guns? Nothing. So that was it. You see him for like 10 to 15 minutes. Moxie was okay. She looked like her, but I don't. The act was weird. Jamie Lee Curtis was in it. Why was she in that movie? I don't think she should have been in that movie. She's too good of an actor to be in that movie. But so was Kate Blanchett. She was in it too. So whatever. It's just, as you can tell, I love the games. I'm not like an avid fan of the games, but I've played them. I love them. I like them for the guns, and there were no guns, and it made me really sad. And then it's just if you really want to see what it is, pirate it to watch it. Never spend money on it. I don't know why they thought that this was a good movie. I don't know why they thought anybody that liked the games would like the movie. It's just bad. Very, 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 very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Very bad. Oh, this is taking a while. I hope he didn't die. I hope we're all okay.
No, I have a feeling I kind of understand what's up.
Uh-oh. Is that a good what's up or a bad what's up? Because that can mean several different things. Oh, God. The anxiety gets to me every time.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I worry about everything.
Don't.
But I'm not.
They're back.
Oh, speak of the devils and they appear.
The entire time that you were gone, we were talking Borderlands movie.
Not the entire time, but a lot of it, and I was complaining a lot because that movie is not good. Don't spend money to see it.
Yeah.
I pirated it to watch it. Everyone should pirate it to watch that movie. It was
naughty.
I'm not spending money to watch that movie. It was bad. Jack Black was good though.
Alrighty. So, yeah. Everyone heading to bed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah.
Am I allowed to get my psi points back?
Yeah. For sure. You guys go up, head to bed, come back the next morning, and Arisa and Galen are there, and Arisa has papers for you, release papers. And she leads you all to one of the airlocks to shoot you off into space for execution. Because the release papers are execution papers. No. So, hear a dog shaking in the background. I don't know if my dog is just shaking something off or if he's destroying something. Let's see. So, Arisa kind of just gives you guys a look, gives Galen a look, and goes, "This seems serious." So, I guess I'm with Galen.
It is pretty serious.
I don't think it gets much more serious.
Very well. Here are your release papers. We have procured a scout ship for you. Where are you going?
Where did
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
where did Yaskadre say the cache was? So
Started with a U, I think, or
Euthay subsector is
Euthay
the
subsector. Yeah. It said Euthay subsector.
An entire subsector, she says questioningly.
I mean, I was still just kind of marveling. I didn't exactly hear what he said, where it exactly was, so
He did.
you'd have to ask one of my colleagues there.
Do you have any?
He didn't say any closer.
Yeah.
What did he say? It was at the bottom of a frozen lake. Like some water retard's going to distribute it like a sword or something.
If you're talking about what I had seen, uh, it seems to be under an ice cap or at least deep underground.
That's 7 though, right?
That's 7.
We need the cache.
Yeah.
That's
Cache is on Pixie, which
Pixie.
is
That's
the planet, which is in the same system you're in. Yeah, but what about 7? Yeah. What was the location for 7?
It was the UC subsector.
Mm-hmm.
Deep beneath the
So
crust.
I'm gonna send you guys to the map real quick just to show you
Yeah.
how big that is. So
Whoa. Okay.
let's see. Focus ping. So you are here. Focus ping Pixie. And if you zoom out, all of this space up here, all of these hexes is the Uthai subsector. So is there any information to narrow your search down?
I mean, it was full of like a lot of gas. Uh, so probably not that great. Not that great of like breathing conditions. There was a gas giant with 3 moons. One was a captured ice ball. There were Vargr there enslaving a minor race of amphibious sea slugs. So there would probably be a lot of water on it. But it was like a garden world, almost Earth-like. So we're looking for something, what, 70% water? Hold on, I'm pulling up the UWP real quick. GA. That's the trade code.
Yeah, for just for Lexian, for your like the deep beneath the crust thing is deep beneath the planet's crust, not
Mhm.
necessarily deep beneath like ice.
Okay.
That's just deep, yeah.
I think I read the captured ice ball and then was like deep beneath the crust, so deep beneath an ice. So.
Yeah. That's just saying one of there's a gas. So in that like whatever sector that or whatever
Mhm.
system, there's a gas giant that has 3 moons, one of which is a captured ice ball. But the planet you're looking for is a garden world, Earth-like, with shimmering oceans, green forests. But and the atmospheric composition includes an unusually high amount of neon.
Yeah.
And then has a gas giant with 3 moons, one of which is a captured ice ball. But then back to that garden world, there's a Vargar. Vargar are enslaving a minor race of amphibious sea slugs. It's in the
Mhm.
Uthe subsector. And then if you go, and then on that garden world, deep beneath the crust, is a hidden fortress, Seven's base, Seven's family archive. The other thing is the Uthe subsector is in the Vargar extance. Vargar is in Vargar space, is outside the Third Imperium. So there aren't records of that in the like the scout services systems. There aren't updated records of it.
Ring any bells, Jinx?
Nah, because Jinx is from the Rift or the Trojan Reach.
Mhm.
I'm from the Reach. I have no idea.
Yeah. Additionally, I found this, which I thought was interesting. I mean, it's real late in the game to be bringing this sort of info up, but it's just fun. I'm gonna make it real big, real quick. So to just put some information, if you kind of zoom in where we started the Trojan Reach here, in
Mhm.
that one, the ref sector was where the islands were.
Mhm.
Like right in the middle there, kind of right where that R is. You're currently in this upward side of the Spinward Marches, like right up here, and you're about to go into this part of the Vargar extents. But that's like most of the known space. So you're looking at like the Imperium, the Zerdani Consulate, Vargar extents, and you get the Aslan High Rate over there. There's actually a bunch more space because there's the Solomani High Rate, yeah. But yeah, so I just thought this was some interesting bits of space. And the Imperium goes way farther to the right. It's huge.
Okay.
But if you mention those things, Galen will even mention that the 40th, there's basically a military force called the 40th Squadron. They're a naval force, Vargar naval force in the Uthe subsector, and they're run by a council of captains. His intel has one of the members, like one of the younger members on that council, is a Vargar by the name of Eighthgors, who's on the planet. Vargar name planet. Daixuze Thuku. I'll put it in chat. It's one of the ones that it's going to come in as a picture because I'm copying it from OneNote. It's basically Planet 3 because the name is too big to fit on the map. Yeah. And if you're looking for information on planets and like things like that, he may be a good bet, just because he's going to have, the 40th Squadron's going to have up-to-date information, and as one of the younger and more, in his words, open-minded captains, he may be one that's willing to like speak with outsiders. Yes.
Okay, well. I guess we're off to save the world. Jesus
All right.
Christ.
World is a little too small. We're off to save the universe.
Oh, damn.
Thank you for your help.
No, they both nod. You guys also notice that I'm gonna take you to the ship. You're on a scout ship with Arisa will leave, Galen will leave, or as Arisa and Galen are leaving, Sour is there. Eamon is not.
Where's Eamon?
They're walking out the airlock this way.
Hey, guys, Galen, we're missing someone.
Where's Eamon?
He turns. He will be remaining on the gash for the time being.
Why?
He's part of the team. We're trying to save the world. Do we really want to hamstring us in some way?
He is a member of the Jordani consulate, and I cannot allow him
Well,
to go with you guys.
Well, universe goes extinct. Jordani consulate, whoop-de-doo. It's not really that big of a deal when we're talking about everyone in the universe dying. Come on, he's helpful to us. He does a lot for us.
Will you give me a persuade check?
Okay. With?
Int.
$14.
He stands there and thinks about it. And looks at you. Very well. And leaves. And a few minutes later, Eamon comes back.
Yay! Did we get all of our kit stuff back?
You did.
Like
you got
guns and
most of your
stuff?
gear and stuff back, yes.
Okay. Could I have asked for a sword replacement? And would they have given me one? I'm assuming they
They
wouldn't.
would not have given you one. Yeah, they don't
Well,
really have.
asked
They don't
anyway.
they don't have any spare
Okay.
swords. Yeah.
I'll just have to find one.
We're gonna go get space magic guns.
Yeah, you give space magic guns. Yeah, basically. They do give you the ship. The stats are on the left of. You're on the map, right? Did I put you there?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you've got this like extended scout ship, and it also has. You've got where did it go? Where did it go? If you look in the ship, because you guys don't really have. Well, no, I mean you're not prisoners anymore, so you have access to all your cash as well. The ship is also credited with an additional X amount of cash. I lost it. I thought it was like. There it is. Nope, there it's not. Oh well, you got your own cash. I guess that's good for now. There it is. Numbers 500 grand. You got 500 extra credits in cash. Oh, and this. That's the good part. You each have, they do give you some weapons. Galen, make sure you each get a Goth pistol. One of these bad boys.
Woo!
Which are not
Heck
too shabby.
yes.
So there's 4 of these.
Are they
One for each
energy?
traveler.
4 of
They
those.
are,
Okay.
I think they're projectile. Oh, look.
I mean, yeah, the Goths are all projectile. Because that's what the Growler is. It's a Goth. It's a Goth rifle.
Yeah, so it's
Yep.
yeah,
In-
projectile, not energy.
Interesting. Okay.
Because it shoots
Projectile.
like a needle
Dang. Oh, interesting.
or like a slug with metal.
A needle. Interesting. Okay.
It's a slug thrower.
Yeah. There you go. We'll stick these. Where's I have space over here? Yeah. Cool. Stick it right there. And I will. Go ahead. Did you have a question?
I was just gonna say, I got all my equipment that I had on me, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll walk over to Gino and say, I know this isn't a replacement for the puppy, but take the Growler. I'll take the Goth pistol from you.
None of your equipment that you had on in the Pocket Universe still works, though. Also.
It doesn't work.
No.
Oh, dang it. Okay. Well, I mean, I still have the disintegrator pistol. So I mean, if you want a disintegrator
Yes, we
pistol,
still
I'll give
have
you that.
disintegrator pistols.
Shit, I was gonna see if I could fix that too.
I mean, when you guys go to jump, as long as
Can I spend a week
as long as
fiddling with it and seeing if I can
as long
figure it
as
out?
people who have engineering skills can take enough time. Yeah. So 428 and Lexi. Well, it'd be engineering. Yeah. So as long as like 2 of you take the week, you can fix everyone's equipment except for the melee stuff. That stuff is just destroyed. The stuff's turned
Okay.
to chalk. All the melee, other bladed weapons are functionally destroyed.
I know what I'll be doing for the first week.
Yeah.
I'll be getting the
Yeah. So
Growler ready and then handing it off.
Everyone's guns and things are all repaired.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, but
All
you
right.
don't have to jump yet because Pixie is in the same system.
Okay, we'll run and pee while he's away. Be back.
Pepper. I'll be right back again. Put up my water.
Hola. So did you decide what Jinx's psionic skill is yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with awareness. That seems to be the best, like, catch-all. Especially for someone that's so melee built, even though she has no melee weapons anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I need to erase those off my sheet. Let me do that real quick. Goodbye, Static Blade.
Well, seeing I got no money, I'll just put the 500,000 from the ship into mine. That'll be a place to keep track of it.
All right. So heading to Pixie. Hey. Hello, Pixie.
We're going out in the sticks.
You are. It's yes. When you head to Pixie or toward Pixie, Lexian gets kind of like a flash of insight, and there is an area where you can try to land. Lexian, you want to give me a piloting spacecraft check with Dex? Ah, it sticks. Ah, no. Damn. Damn it. Okay, went over my head. I was just like, yes, because you're going into a cave. It is out of the sticks.
There's just that's what the trees look like there.
Yeah. They're just all thin and spiraled.
They got little spirals on them.
Yeah, if you get be a good place for a melee fight because you throw someone into them, just sugary dust
Oh man,
flies in the air.
no, they grow like bamboo groves, and you have a
Yeah.
samurai fight in them.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. It's just Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Man, I haven't seen that movie since probably it came out. Right? Is that Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon that there's the fight in the bamboo that's like mostly silent except for just like the
Yeah. Yep.
okay.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
I mean, there's bamboo fights in a lot of old kung
In a
fu
lot of
shows,
movies.
but
Yeah.
but Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I know which fight you're talking about. So
Yeah. They're like flying through
yeah.
the bamboo. Yeah. Yeah. Did Lexi or did you go silent?
Fucking muted.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I got a 13. And I was also
Yes.
trying to explain that because there are only 5 staterooms, that Lexian essentially is just gonna take the pilot's chair as
Okay.
his
Oh,
room.
no, they're bunks.
Well, he's still gonna take the pilot's chair
Okay.
as his, because we're not leaving a friend behind.
Yeah. Nah, you're good. All right, cool. Excellent. Yeah. So you land in kind of the middle of nowhere, and there is a like shallow cave in this wilderness. you kind of get out. Lexian's kind of like walking into it, and there's no technology or anything in it. It just seems like this shallow cave. It seems normal, other than the fact that the back wall of it is this just flat, oddly like perfectly flat surface. You get back there, and Lexian kind of like reaches his hand out and touches it. I mean, I don't know. You don't have. I imagine that's like that's the impulse is to touch it. You don't have to touch it if you don't want to. I don't want to take your hand off. Is that the Mummy 2? Mummy 2?
I mean,
with the Scarab Beetles.
I'm still gonna like reach out towards it and touch it.
Nice. Will you give me a side check?
Straight.
Yeah.
That would be an 8.
8. Nice. Yeah, you touch it, send this little psionic signal, and the rock kind of ripples, and then transforms into a teleportation portal. That's active.
All right.
But there's no like control panel or anything. It's just a little teleportation portal.
I'm gonna walk in.
All right. Yeah, you step through. It opens you up into another cavern. This one's sort of enclosed. Besides the teleportation portal you came through, it's hot, but tolerable. And the air sort of smells like metal and chemicals, and it's like almost bubble shaped. And there are these like huge metallic ribs that line the walls, kind of maintaining the cave's structural integrity. And it kind of pulses with like this dull red light. And there's this like underlying sense of pressure throughout. And you look around, and there's just it's just like crammed, this jam packed with gadgets and various things. And there's like suits of clothing, documents, personal effects, all sorts of things. Like, and for people and faces and things you've never people you've never met, right? Because you're not from this area of space. But the things you do notice that seem to be of immediate use, there are 6 of these weird-looking spacesuits. They don't look like the little disc things that extend out. They look just like spacesuits. Very high tech, things you've never seen before, but you would slip them on, and as well as gauntlets that would go over these spacesuits.
Those suits over there look like they'd be they could possibly be of some use.
Or using this orange jumpsuit I'm still walking around in.
Yeah.
Get a couple hours with your clothes back and change. Just like, fuck it.
I don't have no clothes. My shit all got.
Oh, that's right.
My shit turned to goo.
Yeah, he's been gooified.
I have no suit to put on.
Yeah. The suits look like this, and the gauntlets look like this.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go over and suit up in one.
All right. When you do, you feel because the suit, like, you put it on, and it almost you can feel it not adhering, but just tightening a little bit around your body and fitting more snugly and perfectly. And while you're wearing it, so I think you can put like a temporary boost. Your strength and your dex scores both increase by 4.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
How do you feel, Doctor?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, dude, I feel better than ever.
Well, I mean, there's 6 of them, 6 of us, so
yeah, I say everybody suit up.
Yeah,
sweet. I got a +2 on my dex now, and a 0 on my strength.
You think that's
with that
crazy.
suit on, I was as strong as an average person.
Oh,
You said +4 to strength and dex.
Yep. Yeah. I can now
Okay.
move a couch. Also, you think that's crazy? These suits also completely absorb all laser attacks harmlessly, and all other attacks are reduced to 1/4 of normal damage, rounding down. I'm going to drop just all this in here. So they do a lot of stuff. Shimmer suits are an all-body covering, which get their name from the iridescent sheen of the fabrics. They also like have a little iridescent sheen to them. They are
I
made
was
from
typing in super suit already, by the way.
Yeah, basically. Shimmer suit, super suit. Yeah, why not? They each suit includes a transparent face mask and gloves that link to the suit to form a perfect seal. An oxygen regenerator in the belt provides up to 8 hours of oxygen, and the suit can resist pressure up to 1,000 atmospheres, as well as extremes of radiation. So it's like, yeah, pretty good. Hopefully this drops into chat.
So we're more or less just impervious with these things.
Yep. Like normal.
Maybe.
Yeah. And
Depending
then,
on the amount of damage we're gonna
normal
take.
yeah, to normal people, to normal baddies. Yeah, it did the freaking up no word docs. I can fix the. EF stuff. Go. There you go. Then the disintegrator gauntlets can be worn over a shimmer suit. There are enough gauntlets for each traveler. Yes. Heavy wristbands. I mean, but the picture is a full glove, so I feel like they're full glove. That project a field that break molecular bonds. They're controlled by gestures and in the hands of an artist can be used to manipulate microscopic objects, perform surgery, or make repairs, but they can also be used as a weapon. You guys aren't skilled with them yet, so for you, they're functionally just weapons. They use either the melee unarmed when you're like in melee combat, or the gun combat energy skills, and ignore all armor. They are inexhaustible as they recharge themselves from energy released by dissolving molecular bonds.
Oh my god, this was made for
And
me.
they do 4D damage, like four dice, 4d6, and their range is only 10 meters. They're TL25. Both of these items are TL25. I think I have
Oh.
stat blocks for them.
Ooh.
I'll drop the gauntlet information. And here's the stats. Yeah, I knew it was going to do that. In better. Uh-oh.
Did you say the dice damage was on those gauntlets?
4D.
4D.
It's on roll 20. And their range is 10 meters for melee or for ranged and combat energy, and they are 0G weapons, so you can use them in 0G.
Now I'm wishing I would have trained in energy all of a sudden.
audio still out? Uh-oh. Lexian. So I'll take that as a yes.
So does the shimmer suit have an AC too, or is it just reduces everything by 2 1/4?
It reduces anything, any non-laser attacks to 1/4. Yeah, so you're like, your armor's functionally 0. You just take whatever the damage is, and you just take all of it divided by what, 0.25.
And laser.
And then if it's laser, yeah, times it by 0. Yeah. There's one more item, but it's mostly for Lexian.
He gets his lightsaber.
Thank you for giving me these amazing gauntlets. They can't take the place of a sword,
No,
but I will
no.
still hit extremely hard with them, and I thank you.
They're your Iron Man.
Literally, like these,
Yeah.
if they have
Your
blades on
range-
them,
your
yeah.
range attacks and for punching, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
if they
no.
had blades, these would be like my perfect weapon because I can unarmed and blade them in the face. These are great. These are great.
You need Wolverine claws on them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be great. I would love that. Let's do it immediately. Just go in
Yes.
there, end game, make Wolverine claws.
Sure, we can engineer this TL-25 equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh, his headset died, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That's not good.